is gripping onto this. I think the relationship is long past over, but she's holding on to it because, and I don't want to paint her. I think sometimes women are painted as, the evil one, and sometimes that's the case, especially in Hollywood. But it takes two to tango. I think Hi everyone, welcome back to Not Like Time. My name is Holly. So grateful to have you all. So excited to be doing this reading. Please make sure you subscribe, comment if you have something to say that's respectful, and like the video. It really does help out. Even though I don't show my likes, just like it please. It helps spread the video to the algorithm, and we all know how difficult that is, especially lately. I haven't been, some of you have told me that you have to search for my videos, so thank you for searching, by the way. But let's like the video, share it too, so that it gets into the algorithm. Okay, so I'm doing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I haven't done them in a while, actually. I wanted to do it because I saw recently, I'm not a Meghan Markle fan. I do think people go to the extreme to dislike her, and I don't like that very much. In fact, I had to unsubscribe from a channel because no shade to this channel, because I actually really used to love this channel, but there used to be a Housewives channel, and you know how I love the Housewives. If you know anything about me, I love the Housewives. I love Vanderpump Rules. I love reality TV. I always have since I was a kid. I love Survivor, all that stuff. But that channel became hating Meghan Markle channel, and I just don't believe in hate channels. I'm like, you have to deal. I believe in positivity, not toxic positivity, because there are some real situations in life, but I just don't believe in spending my free time hating on somebody, so that's why I unsubscribed. It's unfortunate because I feel like she gets very defensive if I say, I really liked the other content more, but anyways, she can do whatever she wants with the channel. It's just not for me anymore. So I did a live recently, a month and a half ago, about the royals. Because of what Kate Middleton's going through, I will not be doing any videos on them. I want to respect her privacy. I don't do any readings on people that are having children, having babies, pregnant. So I won't be doing a video on Justin and Hailey until she's not pregnant anymore. And I also don't believe in doing videos on people that are going through health issues or exposing people's sexual preferences. I don't believe in that, because that is too intimate to go through, and I wouldn't want to be somebody and have them do that to me. It's horrible. And at the end of the day, this channel is about enlightenment and what we can learn and how we can approach situations. So I'm doing a video on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The last live I did was about them and the other royal family, what's going on, and my prediction in the near future is that I see Harry becoming a spokesperson for the dismantlement of the royal family and what it is. Even though people think I'm British, I'm not. I do have British heritage, and I went to British school, but I am American. I lived in South Africa as a kid mostly, and then in England too. But I went to British school my whole life except for 1 year. But I don't really have any attachment to the royal family, even though we had ceremonies. If you watch my live, I spoke about that, how we had ceremonies to the royal family, even though we're in South Africa, doing so strange. And I really saw growing up what an influence, British influence I had. Growing up, my best friend lives in England, so a lot of my friends actually still live in England too, or moved to England, because South Africa is a British colony. So I do have a lot of British influence in my life. I wouldn't consider myself British, even though people think I am. I get that a lot. But I don't feel in my heart that I'm British, because I'm not into anything culturally British at all. I love London, and I love British culture. I just don't feel like I am attached to it, the way that I am to New York or to American culture, which is very ironical. So that being said, I strongly feel like with the royal family, a lot is going to happen I think also generationally, I'm a millennial. I think millennials don't really buy into the whole royal thing. You know, it is the age of Aquarius, and it's about being equal, everybody working. And that's why I've never related to British culture, you know, because my parents lived in America for a long time. I saw what America did for my family. It did a lot of good, you know. We weren't born into a class system, yeah, and I feel like, long story short, in British culture in general, I'm generalizing off of my experience, there's this classism that I don't agree with. I don't believe that just because you have a last name, you should wear diamonds. And I just don't believe in that. I've never believed in it. I think it's ridiculous. And if you believe in that, I'm not against you. It's just my belief. That's why I don't live in the UK. So, yeah, let's get into the reading. So I'm doing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I did say he's going to be the spokesperson of dismantlement of the royal family. He is doing it, I believe, more for his ego and to feel worthy. I did say that, you know, Meghan Markle, it's unfortunate she's a Leo. I'm like seeing a lot of Leos. Very egotistical, because Leo's one of my favorite signs. In my life, the closest people to me are Leos, Virgos, Scorpios actually, and some Pisces. But those three, Leos, Virgos, and Scorpios, I feel like are my rocks when it comes to friendships, and not in romantic relationships, but in friendships. I feel like I get along the most with Leos. And we can be honest with each other. That's very important to me. I love to be honest with people, and they be honest with me about my behavior, their behavior, and we don't take it personally, you know. And Geminis too. I feel like Geminis. So I feel like Meghan is gripping onto this. I think the relationship is long past over, but she's holding on to it because, and I don't want to paint her, I think sometimes women are painted as, you know, the evil one, and sometimes that's the case, especially in Hollywood, but it takes two to tango. I think he definitely has his side too. So the seven of water, which I'm using the good tarot in this deck. Water's cups, swords, and 9 of water. They're having nostalgic moments, and they've been married, what, 5 years now, 6 years now? Wow, can't believe it, 6 years, because it's 2018, yeah, that's when I moved to LA. And they're having nostalgia about, okay, they're very fond of the beginning of their relationship. Even though I do believe a lot of love bombing happened, I believe that she kind of manipulated him into being with him. He had low self-esteem. I think he still has low self-esteem, so he fell for it. But he still has, and I did say this, you know, I think he lives with a lot of royal guilt. I think it's no coincidence that she is, well, they say she's black, but I don't know how black she is. She looks white to me, but I suppose her mother's black, so I'll give her that. But I think a lot of, he has, and Virgos, he's a son of Virgo, can have this, where they want to appear pure to the world, so they have this like guilt that they need to make up for their old selves. And that's something, especially when I got sober, not that I was an alcoholic, but you know, when you drink, you do dumb things no matter who you are. And the first time I stopped drinking for 3 years, and I would, when I was sober, have memories of when I was drunk, and I would be so remorseful, and I would feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. I'm an idiot. I had to like really teach myself self-forgiveness, self-love, forgiveness for others going through that same situation, and come from a place of empathy. And he needs to learn empathy towards himself and towards others. And he is feeling very guilty about who he was in the past, about, you know, wearing those, I don't want to say the word on YouTube because I might get demonetized, but wearing those uniforms that were very risque and stuff like that. He was naughty, and he was crying out for help because he lost his mother at a very young age, you know. And I feel like a lot of the public judged him constantly, and because of that, he wanted to make up for it. So he married a woman that appears to be humanitarian, who's half black, who fits the profile of somebody that would make a great wife, a wife that suits his new life of coming out to the world as somebody who's paid for his sins. But I don't think the rebellious side of him has ever really gone. I think it's innate in him. I don't think William has it, but I do think he has it. You know, he is his dad's child. So 2 of water, the bottom of the deck. I strongly see a new woman. I've always seen this. And what's interesting to me, you know, it's funny because I'll say I don't have a type, and then I see all my exes. Most of them look alike, and it's very funny. But his type is blonde, and his type is like mousy, like, I don't say mousy, I didn't really say that like that. Sorry, that came out wrong. But he has like a very particular type that's not Meghan Markle. All his exes look similar except for Meghan Markle. And because of that, people are going to start to be like, okay, who's this blonde he's hanging out with? I see a blonde entering the picture. And this blonde resembles Chelsea, his ex that lived in Cape Town from Zimbabwe. He likes like vibrant, and Meghan is not that vibrant. I think she has good quality, everybody does, but she's not vibrant. You know, she doesn't have like this quirkiness that he himself has within him, and he likes that because it brings out a spark in him. So 5 fire and 10 of fire. So I see here this being the last phase of their relationship, and I think it's being prolonged because I think, and this is a tough one, you know, I think sometimes, especially when you have children, and I have so much empathy for these children and having to think things out like this, is that, and I hope I never have to one day, is that when you're not happy in a relationship, it can go on and on and on. And then at what point do you decide, hey, when will I break free of this? When will I discontinue a cycle? I think even if you look at his parents were unhappy, you know. The mother decided to leave for her happiness. So, and then it's like, at what cost, you know? And I think there's a lot to think about when it comes to divorce that he'd rather just not. I think that's why some people cheat. Because they're like, I have way too much to think about when I think about divorce. I'd rather just cheat, you know? And it doesn't excuse it, because I really don't like cheating. I think it's the worst thing you can do. But I think that's what's going to happen in this scenario. I think that's what's happened in the last scenario in his family regarding Princess Di, his dad, and so forth. So, and unfortunately, everybody's going to find out about this person. There's a younger woman. She's blonde. She resembles his ex Chelsea, and she's going to be in the picture. I just got April, but time is fluid, so I can't change. Get April. We're going to hear about this. I have seen her for a while. I've seen her for like a year and a half, but it's going to be very prominent soon. So stay tuned. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care.